Okay, totally botched that first one, but that's fine. You know, that's what happens. Anyway, okay, so this is gonna be my first entry, in what I'm gonna call, in in a funny way, my infection diary. So I'm gonna be able to look back on this, if I have any long-term health problems, since COVID-19 is obviously something that we don't really know about and how it can affect the body in the long term. I'm gonna know where it all started. So as of today, 12/28/2020, I've been confirmed positive for COVID-19, and I've been exhibiting symptoms for COVID-19 for approximately 2 days. It started back on 12/26/2020, around early in the morning, Christmas Day. I was having a bit of a cough, and when I was having when I was having the cough, my throat was kind of held up, but other than that, it felt mostly like just a normal cough, that you would just get because it's winter time where I am and it's a little cold out, but not too bad. So it was something that I could put off for the most part. Um, by the end of the day, I had a shift for my day job. The shift was going to be scheduled for 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the morning, so it was going to be a night shift that day. On the night shift that day that I had, um, I was coughing throughout the entire night shift. Um, my coworker did mention to me that, hey, you don't have COVID-19. He said in a fairly joking manner. The coworker at the time, I'm currently training this guy, so uh, it is his better judgment to ask that question, and it's good that he did ask that question. So later on, I found out that my sister, who I think is present in this diary entry right now, she told me that she had come back positive for COVID-19. So my plan was to go get tested the very next day. So I I got home on 12/26 at 12:30 a.m., which would lead into 12/27/2020. I woke up at around 5:30 a.m. and I was coughing a lot. I had the chills, and I think I was running a fever, but the fever wasn't particularly high. Um, Without showing it too much, I want to be able to look back at this test. So here's my result for reference, you guys. Okay. So I was having a little bit of I was having chills and I was having a cough, and this is 12/27/2020, and we went to a local spot to go get tested. My mom, my sister, and myself, we all went to go get tested, and it was a drive-by testing place here in Houston. And the drive-by testing place, it only took us about 30 minutes to get tested. They told us that the results should come back in 1 to 3 business days. Um, my mom, uh, my mom, she was also coughing, but my sister, she was asymptomatic. Even now on 12/28, she's not exhibiting any symptoms from what I can see. My mom and me share symptoms. So I'm coughing and she's coughing. Anyway, continuing on 12/27/2020. Um, I told you guys that I was going to be doing a stream, and I told you guys I was feeling a little bit sick, but at the time, I was just waiting for the results of the COVID-19 test. Uh, so I streamed on 12/27, as you guys know, and I told you guys it was going to be a fairly short stream because I was kind of feeling dizzy. Uh, I think the stream lasted about 2 hours or so, and after the stream was over, I was feeling dizzy still. So I lie down to get some sleep, and I was feeling very, very like weak, and I was having a lot of physical exhaustion. Um, I slept for 4 hours or so, and the entire time my symptoms were I think I was running a fairly high fever. I was having the sweats. I was coughing profusely. I was my throat was hurting, but fortunately I was not having any breathing troubles whatsoever, and that's one of the telltale signs that you may need to get hospitalized. Um, and My stomach was kind of a mess throughout the entire day on 12/27/2020. I think I was giving you guys on Discord a play-by-play of the events, so I think you guys are well aware of what was going on. Um, so I slept until I'd say 7 p.m. And I'm not the type of person that normally takes a nap throughout the day. So when I slept for those hours, I wanted to get up and do something. Normally, in that circumstance, I would probably turn on my PC and I'd probably play some games. You guys know I love games. Um, but I was too fatigued to get up and even play a game. And I honestly felt like if I played a game, like my head would burst because I was so out of it with my high fever. I don't know what it was, but I felt like if I played like Call of Duty, because I really like Modern Warfare 2019, the explosions would cause my head to explode because I was so out of it. My head was hurting a lot, and I was feeling so fatigued. So I decided to get my Switch and put it next to me in the bed. And instead of playing the Switch, I just kind of passed out again. Then I woke up and I planned to play it, and I was too weak to pick up my Nintendo Switch. The most surreal feeling ever. Anyway, um, 12/27 went by like that, where I was having my high fever, my chills, my sweats. Um, and The day passed by. After 12/27 happened, 12/28 rolled around. Um, and Oh, it's worth mentioning, 12/27 by nighttime, uh, I was feeling a little bit better. Anyway, so I got my positive test results on 12/27, and uh, then on 12/28, which is today, I'm recording this entry, and for the most part, I only have cough, and I only have a sore throat. All my fatigue is gone at this point, and I have the sweats just a little bit, but you could attribute that to the heat. And other than that, I don't have any significant symptoms. I'm not having any headaches or anything like that. So for the most part, I don't have any serious symptoms right now. Um, as it stands right now, I think that if I continue to just keep myself the way I am, work from home, not like work myself too hard, I think I should be okay. I think I might have messed up the dates. So I'm gonna go back through it real quick just to be sure. 12/25, I had my shift on Christmas Day. 12/26, um, I I was sick throughout the day, and I got my COVID test. 12/27, I got my results. I still streamed on 12/26, and I still streamed on 12/27. Today I'm doing this diary. That's my entry. I might have gotten it wrong because obviously I'm still not all completely there right now. Um, but other than that, you guys, do you have any questions before I close this entry and we get into the actual stream? I'm gonna get some water. Zen, I'm here for you if you need me. I'm so sorry you got tested positive. I'm here for you. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Sarah. I think that I'm through the worst of it. Did you ever think you'd get it? Well, my job, as you guys know, I have to go to a lot of people's homes. But I get exposed to so many different people that I was almost certain that I would get it. Uh, I uh, I feel like um, it was kind of inevitable, but I don't feel too bad right now. Now, my mom is still pretty sick. She's having cough and she's having a sore throat and a little bit of weakness, but she's doing okay. But my dad isn't doing so well. He had to come home from work early today. Uh, my sister is asymptomatic right now still. So it's really interesting like how different it's affecting all the people in my household because my sister got the positive test at the exact same time that my mother did, but my sister is asymptomatic and I'm not and neither is my mom. It's so strange how it's affecting people. It's the weirdest thing ever. And especially especially because when me and my sister were growing up, every time I would get sick, she would always get sick. So this time we both have COVID, but I'm I'm exhibiting a lot of symptoms, but she's completely asymptomatic. It's very strange. My sister Anita, if she's still in the chat, she's also exhibiting symptoms. Hey Anita, if you're still in the chat, what symptoms do you have right now? And how many days have you had a confirmed infection? If you're still here, answer the question. If you're not, then it's whatever. Some people show different signs. Yeah, it seems that um some people completely are asymptomatic, but then I've heard stories of people that are just like my my like I can't taste anything. I haven't been able to taste anything for weeks. I haven't had anything similar to that, though they normally say it starts popping up around day 4. I haven't had that. Heck, some people may not even realize they have it. And yeah, that's the thing. As an example, if my sister was the only one with COVID in the house, and since she's completely asymptomatic, um, we would have never known. But since me and my mom and now my dad are exhibiting symptoms, um, uh, since me, my mom, and my dad are exhibiting symptoms, and my sister is asymptomatic, it's so strange. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's just very strange. Like the entire situation. If you guys that are like closer to me, know that for the most part, like even in my own house, I'm like not ultra social. I like to stick by myself in my room, and then I normally only come out if there's like some task I got to complete, or if I got my day job to do, or if my parents need help with a task. So even then, like the symptoms I'm exhibiting are are like showing so much. It's crazy. Then I have a list for you. It's how to deal with COVID at home. Would you like the list? Sure. What's your list, Sarah? I hope you can get vaccinated for COVID after this for you and your family. I also hope you get better soon. Thanks, Anna. I'm pretty sure that I've gone through most of the worst of the symptoms at this point. I think that it's just mainly the cough. And at this point, it's basically just having a normal cough. So it's not too bad. I'm drinking plenty of water. I know the meme, I don't drink a lot of water, but I've drank more water than I normally have in the past few days. If you actually look at the trash can, hang on. If you look at the trash can right here, it's nothing but like water and like Gatorade for electrolytes. I'm on my second bottle of water today. Yeah, I think I drink about a bottle of water like each day at this point, if not two. More water than I normally ever drink. I've cut out all the soda. I don't think Zen will need a vaccine. His body will naturally fight the virus on its own and create its own immunity. I think that the only people that in my family that really need the vaccine are my parents, for the most part. I think that my immune system is really, really strong. It's really, really resilient, and I can bounce back very, very quickly. I was talking to my sister earlier today about her end, and she's saying that she's still been having fatigue despite her coming back with a positive test sooner than I did. So she had a positive test sooner than me, like by a couple of days. So that means that she was likely exhibiting symptoms for a couple of days earlier than that as well. Um, yeah, Zen doesn't have any medical issues, but his parents will need careful medical. Yeah, I mean, my parents are up there in age, so that's an issue. Hey man, how are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I think for the most part right now, I'm bouncing back pretty quickly, and I'm not particularly concerned. It's just my parents that I'm concerned about right now. I think my mom has gotten through the worst of it as well. My immune system is really broken, so I'm lucky to have not been exposed to COVID. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Also, sending lots of love to your parents. Thanks, Anna. Can't imagine the rough situation you will have at the start of 2021. I think that I think that for the most part, as soon as my parents are through the worst of this, we should be okay. I, I think that a lot of the issues from my family is that a lot of my parents' issues are they can get very stubborn because they're so old school. They could be like, no, we'll be fine. It's not too big of a deal, and we can still work. But they don't understand. This stuff is so serious, and oh my god, it's just trying to explain it to like elderly people. You guys know the boomer generation can be very, very hard headed. So that's one of my issues that I have with my parents. Um, but I think for the most part they get it now. So I'm not particularly worried. Do any of you guys got any other questions before we close this entry? No one in my family has been exposed to COVID, but I consider you as my second family, and this is very shocking to hear. I'm sorry again that you got tested positive. It's okay, Anna. I think for the most part I should be okay. I'm not really worried. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna swap to the actual stream now, and I'm gonna close this entry. I think that I'm gonna continue to document it uh, since we've gotten a play-by-play so far. Um, is Amaya okay? That's another issue we had. My sister and my brother-in-law bought a Maya over a couple of days ago, and I basically kicked them out of the house because I was so angry with them for bringing them over. Um, and I kick that was like a couple of hours before we actually got our results, if I remember correctly, the timeline of that. So they're gonna probably need to get tested again. I'm not sure, but at the same time, from what I can see, babies aren't really in any sort of danger if even if they were to contract COVID. It's primarily elderly people with pre-existing conditions. Younger people as well with no pre-existing conditions at all, but that's extremely rare. So anyway, you guys, I'll see you guys on the actual stream. I might cut it short, depending on how I feel, but I think I should be okay to stream at least for a little bit. And Gunvolt isn't particularly like a stressful game. It's a fairly simple game and easy. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a minute. Thanks for stopping by in this entry, and we'll do another entry tomorrow. Okay? BRB.